Hey guys, I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Marcella.
And we watched the 100 Season 7 trailer quite a few times. And,
we want to talk about this because
we have some things to say. We're kind of annoyed. This is not going to be a happy video.
yes. So if you enjoyed the trailer and you don't want to hear us bitch about it, then you should just
this
probably
is not the video for
not
you.
be watching this.
If you're angry like we are, then you've come to the right place.
Yes.
Welcome aboard.
Come and let your angry feelings out.
As we talk about the ship of despair. Okay, let's go right into it. You guys know how much we rooted for Bellarke on the show. Like, that was like our favorite part of the show. Those were our favorite characters, favorite dynamic, and like, for us, it was the best part of the show.
So, oh gosh. I don't even know where to begin. I just feel like we're at the point where I don't think that it's happening. I feel like they are just going to, they're just gonna totally just
ignore it now. They're literally ignoring it.
They're gonna write it out of the plot. They're gonna act like Bellamy and Clark's relationship was never like that. And it's sad.
And, like, they're gonna focus a lot on Bellamy and Octavia's relationship, which I'm actually really interested in, and I really want to know that storyline for sure. Like,
well, I feel like, yeah, Octavia is always, she's one of our favorite characters. We've always said that. Yeah. So I'm excited to see more about her in the Anomaly. I am a little worried. I was just telling Jacqueline before we started filming this that she's gonna be in the Anomaly most of the season, and we won't get to see her with our other characters for the last season, so I hope that she's not in there, like, until, like, the finale. Like, I hope it doesn't last, like, that long. I hope, like, I just hope that it's not just, like, her and Diyoza for, like, more than half the season.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I mean, Octavia's storylines are always great, so I'm excited about that and her and Bellamy. But
I'm missing Bellamy.
Honestly, that's the only thing that I'm excited about.
I don't really. I'm curious.
Obviously I like seeing badass Clark.
I'm curious about what they're gonna do with Clark, but I'm like, I just feel empty. Like every single trailer we've gotten like a hug, we've gotten like a moment that we all like wait for throughout like the whole season. Like we always like have like something to keep us going, keep us excited. And this trailer, Jason literally said, who the fuck cares about my biggest viewership, which is the Bellarke fandom.
And you know what it makes me think, and this is like so terrible, but this is like how it works, is that we have been baited, and that's not we have
a whole video
about that, but you guys know, if you're Bellarke fans, you know that you've been baited. This is a thing that is not news. Like, we know that we've been baited throughout the years. But what scares me is the idea that because we're not getting, this is the last season, he doesn't need, like, they don't need the views. Like, the show doesn't need the ratings to get another season. So they don't need the Bellarke fans to carry the show.
They don't need us anymore.
And they don't need us to get the ratings up and to promote the show like we've been doing for, like,
6 years.
Yeah,
it's a
pretty
long
much 6
time.
years. So it's just, I feel really disrespected and just used, and it makes, and I know that you guys probably feel this too if you're Bellarke fans. It's not just the two of us, like, it's all of the Bellarke fandom, and it's just really sad.
It's really sad. It's really upsetting. It's really, and I think that more recently we're the way that certain writers, we're not gonna say who or anything like that, but the way that certain writers have been acting on social media and how they've been kind of really disregarding the fans in general. And I just feel like that's so disrespectful for the, like,
disgusting.
Like, there was like this whole big drama on Twitter, if you guys missed it, about like promoting the show and how fans were like, where's the trailer? Like, we want to see it. It's okay that fans wanted to see a trailer for the final season of a show that they love that's premiering in like 2 weeks. That's normal. It's not normal for people to complain about that. It's just mind-blowing. Like, I just feel like this fandom in general is a place of It's a place.
It is a place.
It is a place. It is just a place of, there's been a lot of great times, and we're forever grateful for the fandom.
There's been a lot of great times. We've met so many friends, like, through this fandom that we're gonna have forever, and met all of you guys, like, got to talk to you, and yes, like, it's a great place, but it's toxic.
It is toxic.
It is toxic.
It is toxic. We're gonna call it for what it is, guys. It's toxic.
We're not, like, trying to call out, like, everybody in the 100. Yes. Like, we're not trying to call out every actor, because you guys know that we've been to Con again, and we've met, like, Eliza, Bob, like, we love them.
We're not trying to call out the actors.
We're talking about more, like,
behind the scenes,
the writers, the showrunner.
We're not gonna name names anymore. We're not really gonna name names because we don't want. It's not about that. We don't want to call anybody out. But we're
Jason.
But Jason, you've caused us a lot of issues.
If he's watching this right now, he knows we're talking about him. It's not some kind of secret. Everybody knows we're talking about him. I don't know what to do because we were so excited about the trailer. We watched the trailer, and now we're like, what the hell? Like, what that? Now? Because...
So, okay.
Like, it's just disappointing.
We are tired. We are tired. And it's really sad that we are here now saying these things because I know that you guys have always looked at us as like a place of hope and
we've
stuff.
always tried to be positive. We've always tried to be positive and give you guys the hope, but it's hard for us to get the hope when there's nowhere to get it from. Like,
exactly.
We can't reach for that hope.
There's nothing for us to work with.
Yes, there's literally nothing. They didn't even show 2 seconds of Bellarke for us to be like, there's our hope. Like, they didn't even show that. So for us to give you guys hope, like, we don't know how. Like, I'm so sorry that we can't because we really want to, but it's hard to do that when, you know,
okay,
we can't, like, there's nothing we can do.
Maybe, I'm sure that you could say that the Bellarke is so good that they're covering it up and they don't want to give anything away.
That is so naive.
But I've been here before and said the same thing.
You could say that if you're a fan that just came into the fandom, but if you're somebody who's been around the block, that is not even an option.
So that's where we are at. We are sad. We're sad. Miserable.
We're disappointed. It doesn't make any sense to me how, and we've been here for so long where it shouldn't even surprise us at this point because, you know, you write like 2 lead characters that way. You give them like the best development that I've ever seen on a TV show between 2 characters and nothing.
That's what's really that's what's really disappointing about the whole thing.
And then they have the audacity to say that it's not romantic and that we're crazy and that like that just I can't even go there right now.
Ooh, that just goes back to the interviews. Okay, aside from the shipping, you have these are your 2 lead characters of the show. Bellamy and Clark, that's the head and the heart of the show. That's literally you have it written
in the show.
The head and the heart.
We're not crazy. Like, there are scenes. Like, there is, like, so much footage of Bellarke.
So, the thing is, like, again, aside from being, like, a ship, you have this friendship, okay, this partnership, and you're not gonna show it in the trailer for a microsecond?
Even that,
like you're too leads of the show.
Even if you're not gonna give me a romantic scene of them,
you're not gonna show them all together.
They're not working together at all. They're not even like nothing.
You're telling me Bellamy's not gonna be there for Clark, and Clark's not gonna be there for Bellamy with Octavia, like
especially with that end scene. Like, their last scene together.
Where's the logic in that?
I'm just so tired. We've been here so long, and I feel like we're like a broken record. We've been saying for 6 years, like, it's gonna happen. Bellarke has to happen. It has to happen. But
maybe we'll be pleasantly surprised. But I don't really think so. Because I expect nothing anymore.
I expect nothing right now.
I'm just here to get it over with.
Unless we start watching the season and it seems like it's going there. Even if it does, I don't trust them.
I don't trust it
I don't
either.
think it's gonna happen at this point. I just feel like...
But, like, they don't even care to bait us anymore. Like, they literally made it so obvious. Like, we don't really care about your reviews. Like, we don't really care.
We're not even gonna bait you anymore because we don't need you.
This is what it is. Yeah, we don't need you anymore. It's the final season. We're here. This is what it is. Enjoy it for if you want. If not,
yeah,
then
enjoy what it is. And
see ya. Thanks for being there and helping us get through 7 seasons. Maybe we're just frustrated right now, and maybe we'll feel differently tomorrow. Maybe
besides
we'll feel
the fact that Bellamy wasn't even in the trailer. Like, he was in the trailer
for
like 2
the
seconds.
Disrespect for Bellamy Blake. Where was Bellamy in the trailer? Is his storyline honestly just gonna revolve around Octavia?
That's
is that what we're doing?
Like, I love the Blakes.
I want the Blakes. But I understand that it's also like kind of problematic and all that. But like we enjoy Octavia's storyline, so like, and that is part of it. So like we do like that.
It's part of it, but I don't want that to be all of Bellamy's story in the season.
I don't want that.
This is the last season. Yeah. I don't want Bellamy to just
be focused on Octavia,
and for that to be his only story is with Octavia. Like, I love that, but that can't, like, I need, this is the last season. Like, he's one of the leads of the show. Like, I need him to have a good story. And
that should be normal to want that and to put that in.
The trailer just made me like so scared for the season, because if that like is how it's gonna go, I'm literally having deja vu right now. I feel like every year we sit here.
Every year we
in
sit
your room
here.
And we talk to everybody about how much like the 100 has killed us throughout, like how much
trauma this show has caused us. Yes, this show has put us through the ringer, and
but it's so ridiculous though, because it doesn't have to be like that.
It didn't have to be this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
It didn't have to be this way.
Like, you wrote your 2 leads a certain way. Why didn't you just tell the story that you've been telling for 6 years instead of
Do you
doing what
believe
you did?
that Becco has been a thing since season 5, 6, and now 7? What the fuck
But
is
honestly,
that about?
how many scenes have they actually had? That's what's so ridiculous about that.
Like, right? Like, what is the point?
Their relationship is non-existent. It was to boost Echo up.
It was to boost her up, to make her likable. Again, this just shows that Bellamy Blake's storyline has always been about other people and not so much himself as a leader. Like, I always felt like, for example, Clark has gotten like the on-screen relationships that we've seen, like with Lexa, like she had a love story. Okay, why didn't we ever get to see Bellamy's love story?
Because it was supposed to be Clark. That was how they wrote it.
It was supposed to be Clark.
They wrote it that way.
That's the only explanation.
And then they decided, nah, we're not going to do that because that's too predictable. And we're not going to put romance in there. That's what they decided. Which is absolutely ridiculous. And that's a whole other video we could rant about the stigma of shipping and romance on TV shows and all of that. And especially with the 100, because it's so problematic. Their whole... just
it's very
the way that they view that and how they've talked about it, and it's just they say that in order to have your strong female lead, she has to be independent and can't have romance, and I just hate that. But that's not even true though, because Clark has had romance on the show.
It's
so
true.
Like, it's what is it only true with Bellamy that she can't like? Clark was just as badass when she was with Lexa.
She was just as badass.
And
Lexa was just as badass too. Yeah. Yeah. I don't understand why we have this stigma of the romance genre and shipping, and how we look down at shippers when that is primarily your audience, honestly. Like a TV show like this, that's a huge portion of your audience. Like, yeah, you have like your sci-fi fans, but I mean, most of the people watching it are invested in the relationships on the show.
Oh, they know that.
That's part of your plot. But to care about your plot, you have to have good characters.
They know that. That's why they've used us shippers for 6 years to keep their show on the air. It's always been that way. It's like, okay, this is Bellarke on the show. Like, I'm writing it this way. Look at this. And then you'll read an interview and it's like,
you don't.
Oh no, that's not what that is. And it's like,
what? There's a reason.
Like, if everybody's seeing it that way, like, there's something wrong. Like, clearly you're writing it that way. I don't know. I feel like this was like 3 different rant videos in one. We just kind of let it all out, guys. I don't know what this was. Please be respectful in the comments. Let us know what you thought. This is just our opinion. If you're happy and, you know, good for you. I wish that it was different for us, because this has just been it's just sad for us because this fandom has been like so much of our life and so much of like us on
like,
YouTube,
our YouTube life,
and it's just very disappointing. And I'm hoping that that trailer was just maybe a bad trailer, and whoever edited it didn't want to put in like good moments with Bellarke or something. Hopefully, I don't think that's true.
Although
I right now I don't think we're getting it, but
another thing, their chemistry was there, and Bob and Eliza even got married. Like, they literally fell in love, like, playing these characters in a way, if you think about it. Like, they met, like, years before, but they reconnected on the show and, like, filming these scenes and outside of it, obviously, as well. But, I mean, like, it was such a huge part of them as well. Like, that just shows, that just proves that that chemistry, like, we weren't all delusional, like you all tried, like the writers made it us all out to seem, when you literally have proof, like the leads actually went ahead and got married because that chemistry was so, and it's intense.
And they didn't use that chemistry, like they did, but
and like
they're not going to now.
A part of me wonders if like the way that like the writers and stuff are viewing it, they're kind of like, well, they got Eliza, it's alright that they didn't get Bellarke, but like that's not it at all. Like, I want Bellarke, like I rooted for Bellarke. Like, yes, we're happy that Eliza got together and everything, but I mean, like, Bellamy and Clark are not Bob and Eliza. Like, I want to see Bellarke. Like, I want to see those
I want
characters.
them to have their happy ending together.
I want them
and
to
I know
be happy
that we're
together.
not going to get that. And we're not going to get, like, this is a final season. Like, this is not just a regular season.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like if this is a regular season, like, I'm hurt because this is the last season. This is the last time we're going to see these characters. So, to get a trailer like that with that got me excited about barely anything. Like, it's just very disappointing, and I'm really like not excited now, and I just hope that we get some kind of Bellamy and Clark, like a good storyline with the two of them this season, because it's the last time we're gonna see them, and that's why it's so,
it's really sad.
It's upsetting.
It's really sad. It's really sad because I don't think that they're gonna get their happy ending that they deserve. Like, Clark deserves to be happy, Bellamy deserves to be happy, and they deserve to be at peace with
I'm telling you, Bellamy's dying, especially with that line.
Oh,
Bellamy's gonna end up dying from Octavia. That's gonna be the end of Bellamy's storyline. It's gonna be all about Octavia, and
then he's gonna die for her.
Yeah.
And Clark is not gonna. She might get like a final season with a final episode, like.
She might be the last one standing.
She might be in the
Everybody
final
else
episode.
might die.
Yeah.
It might end with Clark.
She might, I feel like Bellamy will die in like, I don't know if they'll wait till the finale to kill him. They might wait till like the episode before and then have Clark maybe die in the finale. Like, she might be in the final episode and then not him, or.
I don't know. We're also going to do a prediction video.
We'll do a prediction video.
Actually,
I don't really have anything to predict right now.
If you guys have any predictions, let us know, and then
we'll
maybe
read
we can
them and we'll feature them.
can like we can like come up with stuff. Right now, I have to think about this because I really don't have any predictions.
I just get really sad because I'm like, one of my biggest fears is I'm like, what if like in the beginning of the season we have like a scene of like Bellamy going into the anomaly and saying goodbye to Clark, and then what happens if like throughout the whole season they're separated? And
would not surprise me in the least.
And then
it would
Bellamy
make sense
dies.
why we don't have any scenes of them.
And then Bellamy dies
in the trailer.
What if Bellamy dies in the anomaly? And she doesn't have any, like, there's.
Oh my gosh.
Like, what if they do something like that?
I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. What if we
actually, like, only get, like, Bellarke in maybe, like, the first few episodes, and then Bellamy dies in the anomaly. And then by the time those storylines, like, go, like, merge like together, it will be like the end, and then Clark's gonna find out Bellamy's dead in the finale or something. Wow, I'm depressed. Let us know your prediction.
Let us know, and we'll see if we can come up with a video before the show comes back. Yes, this Wednesday, May 13th, we will be doing a Zoom party for the 100. It's called the 100 Rewind Party. That's the hashtag. You use that to live tweet, but if you want to join us on Zoom, we will be sharing the link at 7 o'clock Eastern time, and you can come hang out with us on Zoom, and we're going to watch the finale.
So we're going to watch the finale of season 6, and we'll be hanging out with our good friends, Logan from Simple Reactions, Lola and Melina from LM Reaction, and Yes, we will of course be back doing our live chats, and I think that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to, like, I know we just like ranted. We're trying to
make the most of the last season.
Most of it as best as we can, and we're trying to be like, we're trying to celebrate the show as a whole and not just where we're at now. I think we have to remember like the other, like the good moments, the happy moments, and it'll be okay. We'll all get through this
together. Literally celebrating in our grave.
Yeah. So let us know your predictions. Again, we'll probably do a prediction video where we'll feature your comments, and we'll
we could do that.
To bounce off like your ideas and come up with things.
Yes. Be sure to follow us. Be sure to follow us on our Twitter, because that's where we'll be updating about
the Zoom party
for Wednesday. Yeah. And the rest of our social media is also down below.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.